Hey everyone. So this past Sunday was the Xbox showcase, and the CEO of Xbox throw a little Easter egg within the showcase. I'm gonna put the video see if you guys can see it.
As we look to holiday, we will launch Starfield. We are also honored to share 14 games today from our creative partners.
In case you didn't catch it, Felix Spencer was wearing a shirt from a old video game called Hexen. Now, a lot of gamers, old school gamers like myself, this is a very interesting Easter egg due to the fact that Hexen is a very good game, a very old game from the early 90s, around the same time of Doom, by the same makers of Doom. So, in this case, we were all thinking, is this some sort of a teaser for anything they're probably working on, rebooting Hexen or anything like that? And I started to wonder, what would actually take for a lot of people that have some experience don't know what Hexen is. What would it take to run Hexen nowadays? Hexen is a game that used to run on MS DOS back on what was barely Windows NT. But the game actually run and boot on MS DOS. It was never made as a Windows game. So fortunately, I do own a copy of Hexen from Good Old Games or GOG.com. I bought this game a very long time ago, and I think I only tried to run it once, maybe a while back. I don't know how many years. I think I have over maybe 10 years with this copy. I got it. It's very, very cheap to get it on GG.com. It's also available on Steam. I'll show you guys. But I was wondering what would it take to actually run this game nowadays in 2023. So let's go ahead and find out. All right, let's start with a little bit of background. So Hexen, which is actually Hexen Beyond Heretic, is a sequel to the game Heretic, which came out in December 1994. The Hexen game was actually released by ID Software. It was published by ID Software, right? And it was made by GT Interactive. ID Software holds the license of this game, which is now part of Bethesda, which is Bethesda now part of Microsoft, right? So just so we know, the game came out in 1995, and it was a hit from the get-go. So I mentioned earlier, I do own a copy of this game. Actually, I own them all. I have, let me go ahead and point it out. So here you are. I got Hexen 1, the expansion pack, and the second version, right? I have them all three. I don't have the original one. Now, you can find it on GOG. Like I mentioned, this is what I have it. And GOG is Good Old Games. To point out the actual cost of the game, if you guys will look into it. So Hexen. So the game by itself is about $1.80, $1.80 if you get the entire collection, which it'll be the first, the expansion pad, and the second one, it'll be about $4, right? Now the great thing about getting it on GOG is that they'll normally try to make it available for current versions of Windows, right? Now I have experience with games that GOG have from old school games like this. They, even though they say that they do work on this version, they are very difficult to get them running. So we're gonna go ahead and try this out. So you can also find it in Steam. It had the cost are about the same. If you buy the pack, it's about the same. This is in pesos. It's in Mexico. So let's go ahead and try to run my version from GOG and see if we can get it running. See, we can actually start it from the get-go if it's not much, so you guys will be aware. So let's start with the first one. Now I believe this one, yeah, this is a game that is very small game. It's barely 141 megabytes, and it's download. It won't be able to install any other way to the cloud. It'll be complete download. So let's go ahead and try to download it and install it. Since I use Heroic Game Launcher, I can go ahead and get it installed directly from here. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. This is the expansion pack, so you have them all three right here. So we're gonna go ahead and click on install. It's gonna ask me where to install it. I'm gonna tell her just in a moment. For this testing purposes, I'm just gonna go install right where it's at. All right, It finished installing. Apparently it is installing, working. So let's go ahead and try to see if we can get it running, and let's play. I haven't played this game in a very, very long time. Oh, it's running on a DOS box. That's what is working. Here we go. You see this, guys? Okay, so because originally the game was made to run on MS-DOS. So I had to tell it here now, what game do I want to run? Did I want to run the expansion pad, the game DOS settings? So eventually we're gonna click number 1. All right, and the game started. Yeah, so it's that simple. If you want to be able to start the game, this is the simplest way to get it running, and actually having a legal version of the game. So let's go ahead and give it a quick run. So we get 3 different classes. That's what makes this game different from Doom, even though it's using the same Doom engine. You get a fighter, a cleric, and a mage. So we're gonna start with the fighter real quick, just so we can get a look at it. We're gonna pick a warrior. Now this one, I believe, does has mouse support. There we go. So we can move. Originally, the game did not work with the mouse. You had to do it completely with the keyboard. But with this version, since it's running on a DOS emulator, it supports the mouse. The mouse, it doesn't let you look up, but it does let you move side to side, look side to side. So that's good. Let's go ahead and get these things. You can barely notice where they are. Just so pixelated. But because this game was not originally designed to run at this big resolution, my screen resolution is also a little bit odd, different. So we'll take a look at it right now. So my screen is actually running on a 1600, about 2K resolution. As you can see, this is a tree, and you can barely notice it's a tree. But yeah, this is pretty much how the game runs. So let's go ahead and try to see if we can get. There we go. You can break this window. You can break windows. Yay! This game was actually pretty good. It was better in several ways than Doom because of the things you can do, like this, like breaking the windows. You're getting fragments thrown out. It was pretty revolutionary for the time to have those changes, those effects, which are not very common. Oh my god, you can barely understand why you cannot make up from what I'm seeing too much. There's something here like a key that I cannot access. Okay. Now there is a way to make the game look better, to run it on a high resolution. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at that. But if you just want to check it out, run it, and have a legal version of it. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I got mine from GOG because difference from Steam is on GOG, you can actually you can download your copy, and that's your copy. You get to keep it. If something happened now in this new digital era that everything is on the cloud, if something happened, the company goes under or anything like that, I will still keep my copy in my computer. Then it's a legal copy. I can install it anywhere I want. It's DRM free, so that means that it doesn't really need a license to be able to install. As you guys can see, it installed very quickly from my Heroic launcher, and it just run. Normally you have to input a key on this to be able that it will come with the book, so it will give you the legit copy install. Otherwise it wouldn't let you. So getting it on GOG gives you the benefit that you can actually get it DRM free. Doesn't really need a licensing because you already have the game purchased. So what's going on here? But you can also, either way you purchase it this way. So it's always good to have a legitimate copy of the game. Now, if you do not want to spend money, even $1, on getting something like that just to try it out, there is an additional way we can do it. Let's go ahead and exit out of this. Let's go ahead and check that out. So I've never done this before, but we can also go to those games, and we're gonna see how we can install it for modern computers like mine when run with a higher resolution. There's a complete site that we can do this, and actually you can run all 3 games. So it says to play Doom, Heretic, and Hexen with the Doomsday Engine 2. Now the Doomsday engine will let you do with a high resolution for like 1080, for example. So it says play Doom, Doom 2, Heretic, and Hexen on a modern PC with Windows 10 or 11. You can use DOSBox, but there is a better solution now. It says to play these old 3D games with a much higher resolution, for example 1920 times 1080, which it'll be a regular 1080 high definition, the standard one. This guy will explain you how to play Doom, Heretic, and Hexen in Doomsday Engine 2. So what you will need, first of all, you need a WAN file, which is the original file that you get from the game, that it contains everything on the game. So we have a copy of the game. So now what we need to do, we need to download the game one from the link below, above, sorry. If you download the game from GOG.com, install the game and search for the one in the folder where you install the game. You leave the WAN file there for now, but remember the location, you're gonna need it later. Okay, I'm trying to remember where that was. We'll be able to see that. Let's see, install system requirement, install information. Okay, here it is. This is the great thing about having the Heroic gaming your launcher. So it's gonna be a username under games, Heroic, and then can just, okay, let's go ahead and locate a file from the beginning. Let's go to my PC, see, it was gonna be users, right? Is it users? Yeah, users. Users, let's go down a little bit. So users, myself, and then it's gonna go to games. It's games, Heroic, and then here it is, Hexen. Okay, so he's saying that there is a format again. What is the format that he said again? It's a WAD, WAD. So, oh, here it is. So this is the file that we need, right? So we're gonna keep that aside apparently. Just you know, you're gonna need it later. So for example, install Doom, blah blah blah. Okay, we got it. Install and configure Doomsday. To get the Doomsday engine working, follow these steps. Download the Doom engine, for example. We're gonna go ahead and try to go download. And we're gonna go with Doomsday 2.3 64-bit MSI because MSI is the one that installs some Windows. Trying to stay away from the zip file. So I already click on it, but I don't see it doing anything. Did I do something? The download? Or is it just asking me to? Am I gonna have to disable my power blocker? Seems like I'm gonna have to disable power blocker. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I do have several blockers. Let's try that one more time. See if it does anything. It doesn't do anything about the zip file. Doesn't seem to do anything at all. Interesting. Release candidate. Release candidate. The next upcoming stable build. Will it do anything? No. It don't do anything yet. Unload. Windows 7. It's supposed to be Windows 11. Windows. Okay. Alright, so I was not able to get it. For some reason I was not able to download it straight from the Doomsday site. Every time you click on it, it doesn't do anything. You see it loading here in the top, but it doesn't really do anything. So I just went ahead and Googled in a different site. I'm gonna get it from TechSpot. See if we can actually get a copy of it completely for Windows 64-bit. And this is the engine with the gun. Version, click here to download. That starts automatically. It says now downloading, but it's not coming up. There you go. Okay, now we got it. It seems like we should be able to get it installed now. We can keep. Let's go ahead and run it. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and see. License, Max. Yeah, SDK. I don't know what this is. C++ header library built configurations and file created by Doomsday 2 plugins. I'll just leave it how it is. Let's go ahead and install. Okay, now it says download. Okay, that it finished. It's already finished. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue, and then it says right click on the. It said when you use Chrome, right click on the link. Oh, okay. There was instructions why it wasn't working. Okay, so it says you have to click save as link and choose a location save file. When you Chrome say to download, it's blocked. Click the arrow next to the warning. Okay, so guys, this was having issues because I didn't finish reading. So you're supposed to, when you open, you're supposed to right click on the link and then something about save. What did it say again? It says save link as. So when you click on the link and then you click save link as, and that should give you the file, which I already have it downloaded somewhere else, but here it is anyways. So in case you guys click on it like I was doing and nothing was happening, make sure you right click on it and then you gotta click on save link as, and that will save you the file. That's why it's good reading the instructions. It's just here. So I already got that. So warning shows because the link server opening today, which is not secure. The Doomsday Peak still needs to fix this. Install the Doomsday engine by default. Okay, I got a native already done. I already installed it. Folder and create a folder. And it says navigate to the Doomsday folder and create a folder called once. You'll end up with, okay, let's see. All right, so wait, let's go back here. So it's actually showing right here. Doomsday engine recently added. Okay, welcome to Doomsday. Game library. Here you can browse your library and available games to configure engine settings. You can also join outgoing multiplayer games and manage your mods and resource package. You can unlock the current game at any time and get back to the current library. Okay, process library can be a configure engine. You can also join ongoing multiplayers. Okay, games and manage your mods. Okay, notifications are shown to current notification. For the example, this is one here is a warning. Okay, we don't need to know this. Let's go ahead and skip this. Sure, taskbar. The taskbar is where you find all the important functions, loading and switching games, joining a multiplayer game, configure setting. Okay, sounds great. Application menu. All right, fantastic. Settings. Yeah, sounds great. Console. Oh, gotta get a console too. That's fantastic. Okay, let's done. Okay, we're gonna quit and we're gonna do that folder that he said. So now that we run it, we're gonna open another tab here. Sure. There you go. Doomsday 2.3.1. You guys can see that. Wait, he says navigate to the D game. So you're gonna create a folder now. New folder. Continue. It's gonna be named what? Right. Let's see. So it says something about going and grabbing this file. Right, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna paste it right here. I'm gonna drop that right there. Then we're gonna go back to that file. To the program. And I launched it. I'm gonna click on select the file, and then we're gonna go to that location. C. Over here. It'll be, what was it again? Oh, yeah, C. Users. Self. And games. And here it is. Select. And there it is. So it's right here. Okay, so I guess we just try to install it, right? Run it. Sorry. Let's see. Should we run it? Here. I'm gonna click on play. So apparently within the game that we'll be able to make the changes. So that's great. It already started from the get-go. Not much to do. It's already looking much better, to be honest. It's already has overall wrapped. Oh yeah, looks nice and day better. Random. This is a new option. We didn't see this before. Great. All right. Let's go ahead and pick the mage this time if we had it. We're gonna do a sorcerer now. Loading map. All right. Now it has smoother angles. Oh yeah, you can definitely mix things up now. This pixelation is gone. This is so much better looking by a long shot. It actually looks like 3D images. This is vastly better. Much better. Absolutely. Look at that. This looks fantastic. So this is actually the ways you can actually use to run Heretic now. Hexen. You can actually run all three with this with this engine apparently. But wow. I'm actually impressed. Let's see if we can open this. Open. It was F before. I don't know what is this now. Oh, now it's right click to open it. Before I used to press F, I'm gonna open, now it's right click. I'm guessing you to run, you do shift. Oh yeah, dude, you can actually make up stuff here now. Oh, there's so many. Huh. Come on. Okay. Gotta be running. Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. You can actually see them now. Oh, guys, look at that fire. You can actually look at those windows. The difference is definitely improved by a lot. It's a completely different game. Now, unfortunately, I can't really tell if it has audio, guys, because I don't have my headphones on. I have to use the USB where the headphones is plugged in. So, unfortunately, I cannot really tell which sound, if it's sounding or not. It's closed now. Oh, there you go. So I have to step on it. That's when it will open, I guess. Well, that's it, guys. So pretty much this is the two ways you can actually run the game if you want to check it out. I guess this is, you know, a great improvement. But yeah, this is a very, it's a good game. It's a fun game. If you like Dooms, those type of games, like the original ones, this is the game that Mr. Phil had in his shirt, if you were curious. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to comment. Oh, I got locked. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, like to the channel. We really appreciate your help. And I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye, guys.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?